Oftentimes, a pediatric private practice is working on referrals, they're trying to do some marketing, they're doing a lot of little things, but they might miss the big picture. And what's the big picture? Getting the word out into the community at large. So how do we do that? Is there just a great way to just reach out and connect with people en masse? And the answer is yes. Workshops, both online or in the practice, and community events, and really getting out there into the community. So let's start with workshops. So a workshop is basically some sort of teaching opportunity for parents or for the community. You can call them lectures, you call them seminars. They're opportunities to be able to educate people in your expertise and what you know. It's got to be valuable to parents, it's got to be valuable to families, it's got to be something they're reaching for. They really have to want that topic. So it's important to pick a topic that the community is actually looking for as opposed to something that only you think is important. A lot of times this is just a matter of tweaking the wording so that way people are hearing something that they would resonate with. You can often talk about the same topic, but you're just talking about it from different buzzwords, different hot buttons, things that make you go, ooh, I want that. And you can then work backwards to build your workshop. How does a workshop work in your practice? So the way a workshop works is you typically would run digital ads to attract people to it. You would send it out on your email. You'd invite people in person and through other methods. You get the word out that you have a regular series of workshops. It could be once a month, it could be twice a month, that sort of thing. But it gives the community something that they can then come to and attend and get to know your practice. You can do workshops a couple of different ways. An in-person workshop obviously has people come to your practice location and they actually attend sitting there in the practice. You can also do a virtual workshop, otherwise known as a webinar. And a webinar is something they can register for online, and as you've seen, they can attend from their home. If you're trying to basically get people into your practice, you want to do an in-practice workshop. However, if you just want a bunch of attendees and make it easy for anybody to come, this is where you do a webinar. Either one is an opportunity for you to showcase your expertise, teach people about things that matter to them, and really showcase your practice at the center of the community as a knowledgeable resource that people should go to. This increases referrals, et cetera, et cetera. Let's talk about community events. There's two types of community events. Let's talk about these. The first, going out into the world around you, okay? There's fairs, there's family events, there's athletic related events, child related events, all over happening all the time. Having a presence at these is critical because yes, you'll develop referrals. You'll have people come for, developmental screenings and things like that. But more importantly, you just connect with people all over and you build connections you otherwise could never make. Next, we have bringing the community into your practice. That's about making your practice sort of the center of the community. This is, the classic bouncy house or a petting zoo or face painting, and really having people just come for any occasion you can think of, all right? And many pediatric private practices have some really great facilities that kids in general love, and using that and showcasing that and kind of sharing that with the community then makes you a center of the community by sharing with them. And that really develops relationships that you couldn't buy with any sort of marketing. People come to just know and love you because, well, you're part of the fabric of the community. So community events, workshops, webinars, these are a fantastic way to connect with people that otherwise you would never have the opportunity to build deep relationships with. Just remember, when you're doing event marketing of any kind, what you're really doing is, it's like marketing, it's public relations. So you don't just kind of let it happen naturally. You plan it, you execute it well, and you really put on the show. What does that mean? It means advertising the event, making sure that you've got like Facebook ads running so people know about it. It means when people reach out, don't expect them to come, RSVP them, get on the phone, call them, schedule them, make sure they'll be there. It means when you put up a booth somewhere, put up a table, make sure you've got a great sign, make sure your logo's out there front and center, make sure you've got smiling people in t-shirts there, make sure you've got something to give away, make sure you've got some way to connect with the community. At the end of the day, any pediatric private practice ultimately should be using event marketing as part of their overall public relations and marketing mix. If you guys have any questions at all, you know where to find me. Reach out.